caused power problems across the Triad, from brief outages to serious damage in some neighborhoods. WFMY News 2's Kristina Dillon shows us how a fallen tree in Winston-Salem cost thousands of dollars in damage and how others waited out the wind.
Strong winds moved through the Triad overnight and into this morning in Winston-Salem. Just after 6 a.m., a massive pine tree came down, taking power lines with it and causing thousands of dollars in damage. Just after 6 a.m., a loud crash, then a bright flash.
About 6:15, I heard something just hit the ground. It was too dark to see what had happened, and I got up, and then we also had a big bright, like lightning struck. It just lit up the whole area.
A nearly 90-foot pine tree came down, taking power lines with it in a Winston-Salem neighborhood.
The power was out immediately.
Truett Williams says the temperature inside his home dropped to about 54 degrees. Tree crews cleared the area for line workers, and power was restored about 10 hours later, around 4 p.m.
We dodged a bullet, yeah. I'm glad it fell the direction it did.
Williams had no damage to his home, but the same can't be said about his neighbor across the street. We spoke with Jane Hefner, who did not want to go on camera. She said the falling line sent a power surge into her home.
Then I saw that thing burst,
burning her meter box and breaker panel and damaging 6 outlets inside. She saw the flash and called the fire department early this morning. Duke Energy disconnected power to her home due to safety hazard. The estimated damage, about $12,000. Crews are expected back tomorrow morning. But not everyone had it that bad.
I got up at 8 to feed the cats, and I made myself a cup of coffee, and I'm glad I did that first.
In High Point, Debbie Bates lost power for a few hours.
It was about 2 or 3 hours. It did get cold, but at least the sun was up, so it wasn't cold. And I just huddled under my down blanket with a cat and waited it out.
No damage, just wind, a quiet morning, and a cat for company. Duke Energy says crews have been making repairs as conditions allow, with outage numbers dropping throughout this afternoon. The company says this type of scattered damage is typical during strong wind events. They remind people to stay away from down power lines and report them immediately.